The pursuit of happiness is a universal human endeavor. Across cultures and continents, people strive to find joy and contentment in their lives. We chase it, dream about it, and yearn for it. Happiness often feels like a distant dream, something just out of reach, yet we continue to seek it with unwavering determination. But what if the key to unlocking lasting happiness lies not in external circumstances, but within the intricate workings of our own minds? What if the true source of joy is something we can cultivate from within? Emerging research in the field of neuroscience suggests that happiness is not merely an ephemeral emotion, but rather a state of being rooted in specific neural pathways and brain activity patterns. These discoveries are reshaping our understanding of what it means to be happy. By understanding how our brains process emotions, we can gain valuable insights into the nature of happiness and develop practical strategies to cultivate it. This knowledge empowers us to take control of our emotional well-being. This exploration goes beyond the well-trodden paths of mindfulness and material wealth, delving into the depths of our neural circuitry to uncover the secrets to genuine contentment. It invites us to look at happiness through a scientific lens. It's a journey that requires us to look inward, to understand the interconnectedness of our minds and bodies, and to harness the power of neuroplasticity to rewire our brains for lasting well-being. By embracing this connection, we can transform our lives and achieve a deeper, more enduring sense of happiness. In recent years, mindfulness and meditation have gained immense popularity as pathways to happiness. These practices, often rooted in ancient wisdom traditions, offer undeniable benefits for mental and emotional well-being. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, cultivating awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations. Regular meditation practice has been shown to reduce stress, improve focus, and promote emotional regulation. However, while mindfulness can be a valuable tool on the path to happiness, it is not a guaranteed recipe for perpetual bliss. Happiness is a complex and multifaceted experience, influenced by a myriad of factors beyond simply being present. The pursuit of wealth and social status is often seen as synonymous with the pursuit of happiness. We are constantly bombarded with images and messages that equate success with material possessions and social prestige. We tend to believe that having more money, a bigger house, or a wider circle of friends will magically unlock a life of joy and contentment. The allure of luxury and the promise of social acceptance can be incredibly enticing. While it's true that financial security and strong social connections can contribute to our well-being, research suggests that their impact on happiness is often overstated. Studies have shown that after a certain point, the benefits of additional wealth diminish significantly. Beyond a certain threshold, increased wealth does not necessarily correlate with increased happiness. In fact, the constant chase for more can lead to stress and dissatisfaction. Similarly, while social connections are essential, simply being surrounded by people does not guarantee fulfillment. The quality of our relationships matters far more than the quantity. The happiness paradox lies in the fact that true happiness is an inside-out phenomenon, not an outside-in one. It is cultivated through inner peace, self-awareness, and a sense of purpose, rather than external achievements or possessions. Our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. This primal instinct is driven by dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with reward and motivation. When we engage in activities we find pleasurable, such as eating our favorite foods, exercising, or even socializing with friends, our brains release dopamine, creating a feeling of euphoria and reinforcing the behavior. This is why we often find ourselves returning to these activities, seeking that same rush of happiness. However, this dopamine-driven reward system can also lead us into a vicious cycle of craving and instant gratification. The more we chase after external rewards, like shopping for new clothes, scrolling through social media, or indulging in fast food, the more our brains become accustomed to the dopamine rush, and the less sensitive we become to the pleasure it provides. This phenomenon, known as hedonic adaptation, explains why material possessions and fleeting experiences often fail to deliver lasting happiness. Over time, we need more and more stimulation to achieve the same level of satisfaction, leading to a never-ending pursuit of the next high. This can leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled, constantly searching for something more. To break free from this cycle, it's important to find deeper, more meaningful sources of happiness. Building strong relationships, pursuing personal growth, and engaging in activities that align with our values can provide a more sustainable sense of fulfillment. By focusing on these intrinsic rewards, we can cultivate a lasting sense of well-being that isn't dependent on the fleeting rush of dopamine. Section 5. Ego, the happiness blocker. In many spiritual traditions, the ego is often identified as a primary obstacle to happiness. The ego, in this context, refers to the sense of self that is separate from others and the world around us. This sense of separation can lead to feelings of isolation, insecurity, and a constant need for validation. When we are overly identified with our egos, we become attached to our own opinions, beliefs, and desires. This attachment creates suffering because it prevents us from experiencing the world with openness and acceptance. Section 6. The power of now, finding joy in the present moment. One of the most profound insights from neuroscience is the realization that our brains are constantly constructing our experience of reality. Our thoughts, memories, and expectations shape our perceptions, influencing how we interpret events and interact with the world. This means that our happiness is not solely determined by external circumstances, but also by our internal state of mind. When we dwell on the past or worry about the future, we miss out on the beauty and fullness of the present moment. Section 7. Cultivating a focused mind for lasting happiness. If our minds are constantly bombarded with stimuli, pulled in countless directions, it becomes challenging to experience genuine peace and contentment. A scattered mind is a fertile ground for stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. Conversely, a focused mind is a powerful tool for cultivating happiness. When we train our minds to focus on the present moment, we calm the incessant chatter of our thoughts and create space for inner stillness and clarity. This state of focused attention allows us to fully engage with our experiences, appreciate the simple joys of life, and connect with a deeper sense of meaning and purpose. Section 8. Conclusion: the journey to inner fulfillment. Unlocking the neuroscience of happiness is an ongoing journey of self-discovery and transformation. It requires us to move beyond simplistic notions of happiness as a destination to be reached or a goal to be achieved. True happiness, as revealed by the intricate workings of our brains, is a state of being cultivated through conscious effort, self-awareness, and a willingness to challenge our habitual patterns of thought and behavior. By understanding the neural underpinnings of happiness, we can make informed choices that support our well-being and create a life filled with genuine joy, meaning, and fulfillment.